Good day, viewers. You are welcome to Mega Success TV on YouTube channel. My name is Olusegun Adewale Towobola, and Mega Success TV is a television station that record and celebrate achievements. Successful achievement will showcase successful achievements and teach success principles. Success is a process. Success is a process, and failure is never final. The fact that somebody failed today doesn't mean the person cannot succeed tomorrow. But we need to learn in order to do better. Today we are looking at a very special topic: innovation. We are looking at innovation, adding value. Together with me in the studio, which is taking place in the house of our guest, Pastor Kanu Isioma, and his amiable wife, Pastor Mrs. Charity Kanu Isioma. They are artists. They are naturopathic doctors, and they are into art and craft. They have just manufactured a vehicle, which you can say made in Nigeria. So they refabricated their old vehicle into a new space car, which you have seen at the beginning of this program, and you are still going to see it in motion very soon. We are going to interview them. This is Mega Success Television once again, and I want to beg of you to subscribe to this channel and don't touch that dial. There are a lot of things that you are going to benefit towards the end of this interview. Welcome once again. As I begin to interview them, please pay close attention. Pay close attention. All right. The car they just fabricated, the name is Safari Tourist. I don't know whether I am correct. Okay, Safari Land Jet. Safari Land Jet. It was an old vehicle, and they refabricated, reconstructed into a new space car called Safari Land Jets. And this is not the first time that he's doing this. He has done it before. About 10 years ago, he fabricated a vehicle. That was the first time he did it. It was wonderful. So this is the second time that he's doing something, or that they are doing something like this. Before we go far, I will want him to introduce himself. This interview is taking place in the city of Jos, Plateau State, Nigeria, West Africa. All right. You are welcome to the studio, sir and ma'am. Can you introduce yourself to our viewers?
Yes, correctly. I am by name Pastor Engineer Dr. Chibuike Isioma Khan being the surname. So most of the time in the introduction and people know me as Khan. So it is Khan Chibuike Isioma, and my wife with me here is Charity Chinedum Isioma, Pastor Mrs. Charity Chinedum Isioma. She is in business with me, and in every area of business she is involved, because I married her 31 years ago while she was working at Chila's Specialist Hospital here in Jos as a nurse. As soon as I married her, she put on resignation. After 1 month, she finally stopped working where she was working, and finally joined in all that I do as a pastor's wife, joining the pastor in the medical field, joining the pastor in the fabrication and restructuring area, where we work on art and craft. And it's not just ordinary art and craft, it's art and craft engineering, because we work on metal, on plastic, on other medium that is not just painting and drawing, with metals, with rods, with cement, with fiberglass, with polyester, and every medium, every section. We also have welding machines, carpentry machines, and all the rest of them, working in all these different areas. So she has become part of the work, to the extent that she learns sculptures and do sculptural businesses. If there is any contract, any work that has to do with sculptures, she is involved, and we do complete work from start to end. So she is also now by marriage a sculptor, just like I'm a sculptor.
Wonderful. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Ma'am, please, can you introduce yourself to our viewers?
Okay, I'm Pastor Mrs. Charity Khan. My husband has done much of the introduction already.
Yes.
Wow, you are welcome, man. God bless you. All right. Going to the business of today. Like I said, they have just refabricated their old car into a brand new model space car. Sir, please, can you tell us the kind of car that you transform into that beautiful car, sir?
Okay, in the first place, our interviewer now started by saying we had done it before some years ago, and that was Hitler's kind of car, the car Hitler used during his war time and all that. He specifically ordered for that car to be made because it was a desert car where you don't need to be using water and all the rest of them. So I fell in love with that car, and we acquired it, and we fabricated it, and that car was a very long time, and then we fabricated it and turned it to what we call tourist safari. And then this time, we now also, and that car was seriously known in town, and then moved from here to Nasarawa State and all the rest of them. And it was so special that it has a convertible top that people can stand and wave and all that. People leave their jeeps and leave their vehicles to come and hire it for wedding, for some other things, because of how special it was. And that car was so special that Plateau State Government, Tourism and Culture, met us on the way to the wildlife park and stopped us, and they invited us to their office, and we started relating with them. It was then they started relating with our art and craft center, where we used to be at Kaswanama Junction, Jos. So that led us to relating with them, to the extent that they requested we build smaller cars, and we was building children's car that was also mobile moving. So it was not really moving because it had engine, but it moves because the pedals were inside and hidden. So when children are it and pedaling, that whole car will be moving. So we even have samples of those cars around us now somehow. And then people use it. People like what is it? Nursery schools and all the rest of them can acquire it for play and all the rest of them. So this also did not stop there. Tourism and culture, we entered into business, and they started giving us some contract, and then supplying them with arts and craft materials. And at that time, there was an arrangement for us to begin to go on ECOWAS trade fair. We go to East Africa, go to West Africa, and then around that time the government changed, and that was why it did not really continue. But that was during the time of our governor, by name Jan, Dr. Pastor Jan, and then we related very much with them, supplying them with coat of arms and all that, with ITF to some extent. They were giving us some contract to work on their own coat of arm, which with the Nigerian coat of arm, we have samples around here as well. Even that car we talked about, that African safari car, we had them in pictures now. That maybe in the course of this interview, it may be shown to you. We have them, the pictures where we started the fabrication and where we ended up the final stage. And we had a program at Jos Museum where we exhibited it at that time. And then the government was involved. We invited the GOC of Babasa, the army district.
3D.
And it was a big program and all that. So now, and since then, the police, the public, were in love with that car so much. And then until recently, we acquired a car at that time that now is we have used it for about 23 years now, and that is the car that the manufacturing period for that car was 1978.
Wow, 1978. Very old.
We acquired it from a man that used it, and from Holland. And then one of our church members acquired it as a Cotonou car, but was a grade 1 there. And that is Adolfo Cezete by name. And it was from him. We now bought it, and the change of ownership and all this thing was made to our name. We now used it for these 23 years, and that car is still seen in Nigeria here and there, but they are very, very old, and some of them are almost off the road now. And if you see some of them now, you may not even like to associate with them. So it is that car that I used, and after 23 years, the age of my last born, that is called Sunshine, that I decided, because of how it is served. And for these years, we used it in a very way that the engine was not even dropped for 23 years because of how we were using it. So we fell in love with it. We are jealous in even replacing the car and all that. We decided all the good things we love about it to continue using them and add every other modern things that will make and transform that Passat car, white car, to what it is presently. And what it is presently, you can't say it is this, but it has got three parts. It has got Audi part. It has all those things in combination. The bumpers, this thing, and it has a step that is never in any of the Volkswagen vehicles we know that is also in it. So all the mechanical, all the parts that will be mining and things like that are now turned to electrical. Everything now, instead of mining, they are tapping. And then it has a convertible roof that was not there before. And then the manual steering that we have now, we now fabricated and restructured it to a present day. Present day automatic power steering.
All right, let me stop you here, sir. So you have had viewers, it was old Passat car. That should be Volkswagen, product. Old, that was saloon, right? Old Passat car saloon that was converted into that beautiful car you saw at the beginning of this, which we are going to see very soon. And in the course of pastors talking, he said that they even did some small cars for a children car. We are going to showcase all those one and let our viewers have a look. Sir, I want to ask, can you share the inspiration behind the decision to reconstruct your old car into a unique and futuristic space car?
Yeah. So we enjoyed the car so much to the extent that when the parts are no more available as such, we use our artistic and the craft knowledge to begin to think of how to restructure. Like even the manual carburetor is no more manual, it's now electric injector and all that. So in short, everything about it is completely, will I say, renovated or so and brought to life. Is sharing the same level with the modern Jeeps and things like that we have. So it's a wonderful car, like it is right now. So when you look at it, you are going to really fall in love with it. And anyway, it gets to people saying, what kind of this thing here? Which model is there? The mechanics, the panel beaters get confused about it because they cannot say. And then when you continue now, for maybe waiting for in the next 6 months or 9 months to see his brother or sister, he will definitely not see because it's just one in the world. There is no second one like it. It's just
original.
Unique
and original.
And we are proud of it.
Wonderful. All right, sir. What specific challenges did you face during the reconstruction process? And how did you overcome them?
Yeah.
Are there challenges?
Yeah, definitely. In anything like that, there must be challenges and all that. So it was not easy. It's not 1 million or 2 million or anything that you talk of that got into that work.
Wow.
So it's some millions got involved and all that. And it is when we are one-on-one and some serious people that are doing business, not know exactly this is what it costs. So, and as you see it outside, very special. Inside is even more special.
Wow.
The upholstery work is just as if it's just coming from the factory, which you also will see in the car. And they're very, very special. And then, because we are artists, the car does not just look like a car. It looks like a toy. The steering, very small steering, like a toy.
Like a toy.
So, then some people see it on the road. This is American design car.
Wow.
All sorts of names.
Wow.
give it. So, and it is exactly what it is. But in this thing, we will do this other one and then condemn, no matter what it will cost us. And we take another style and another fashion. So we go from this to this until we get exactly what we have. We condemned a lot of areas we started doing which people say they are wonderful. But since we are art and craft people with great creativity and imagination, this imagination and all these things we are talking about. I'm a sculptor, a painter, and all that. I started this while I was 3 years. So nobody really taught me art or anything like that. So everything I was doing was from 3 years. From 3 years and all that. And I did not even attend any special art and craft school because I ended up in the university comprehensive secondary school. We had about 19 subjects, metal work, woodwork, and all that. Yet, we did not have an art subject in it. So on my own, I was developing it. Anything I see, I reproduce it. Anything like that. So I team up the wood, the metal side on my own. Anything I see, I duplicate it.
You mean you didn't read fine art in the university?
Did not read fine art.
Wow. Or engineering course?
I got into the university, I was targeting architecture. And then when I got in there, I ended up starting with the University of Calabar, reading urban and regional planning. But I entered into the university to read animal science and husbandry, agric. So I moved in the first year and changed to urban and regional planning. And with the same idea of creativity and all that. So it was now helped me on my own. Even though in the university, I continued in the art and craft area, developing myself and all that. And we use mediums that you will not understand. If we use just sawdust and use sand and use glue, we will develop into something people would not find easy to understand. We use the ordinary glue, the panel beaters use, and by the time we turn it and work on it, we now, which they call polyester, we use it to achieve what even fiberglass can achieve. We work on marbles and things like that without anybody teaching me these things. So we got to the point that after my university degree and studies, I lectured a little and decided not to continue with the lectures, to be a man of my own. And then we now started an art gallery, art and craft gallery at Jos here, opposite Fatima Church at Katako Road, where we started art and craft center, Calvary Art and Craft Center. From there, it was moving till we now turned it to a very big gallery. And government started giving us work, and we used to apply for corpus that read art, and the people that read art in higher institutions like polytechnics used to come and do IT with us. So from the university, from the polytechnics, they come and then to learn from us. So they learn our medium. Our medium is so much we can use anything, grass, use anything, sand, use anything, sawdust and all that, and form water sculptures like we have around here. Okay, and then you may see them there. My wife give me that thing that is there. Keep me fast, so that you see example of what we are talking. That is not just ordinary art and craft. Something like this. Something like this. If you see something like this, already it shows you that the Nigerian coat of arms is there. This person is holding this as if what they use in the, what is it? Politicians using their
the mace in the House of Assembly.
With this and all that. So now this could stand for a model for roundabouts and all that. So we build models for roundabouts. Can give me that fish fast. So now with these things that we are telling you, it's not a joke for somebody that from 3 years and coming up not turning this thing and now fabricating this thing. Like this one now is another small model that has a dolphin, that has a catfish, that has shark, 3 in 1. And then we use this as a model and build for the government during the time of Carlos and when he was Senate president, very close to his house then at Abuja Apple, where they have their children playground. So we did a subcontract there that has things like this with coat of arm, antelopes and all that. So what you see here was I took people to that place and built this to human size, bigger than human size. And then water was coming from here, water from here, water from there,
Water fountain.
which is water fountain. And behind it was also a waterfall. And then an antelope drinking water there with a coat of arm and all that. So that was a very powerful work that was done at Apple as children playground. So we did the contract, and then government gives us contract like that, like all this, like this one you see here. That's why it's not ordinary art. We do it for government, we do it for local governments, and all that. So you can see this thing.
Coat of arm.
This thing is a special coat of arm. We build big ones for government and all that. So these are not done by white people or anything. So it is our innovation and all that. You can see that they're very special. You will not even know that it's not. They are very scientific, looking very nice. You see them there, and that they are not just painting or drawing. This is free coat of arm and all that. So you can see them. So we build them for government, we build them for local government area. So our company is Kano Isioma Chukwu Industries, duly registered with the government. And then we try and subscribe for subsequent things that will be coming your way. You subscribe and comment and then share with all the people in your contact list on WhatsApp, on Facebook, because it's going to benefit every one of us in Nigeria. So we are into production, not just consumption.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. You have been hearing from Pastor Kano and Pastor Mrs. Kano Isioma from Kano Isioma Chukwu Industry. They are into art, craft, and naturopathic medicine. They do a lot of things. Today, we are looking at the new car that they have just made. They refabricated their old car of about 25 years old into a new space car. Sir, you are talking about the challenges that you faced while constructing that car. The major challenges. What are the major challenges that you really face, sir?
The major challenges are, number one should be financial. That God helping us because of other things we do and all that. So we're able to beat that without any organization or any government, anybody assisting us. So we're able to beat those things. And then other challenges is that, like we said, you hardly get the parts of that particular vehicle. We have to use our initiation and then move into areas of looking into other cars and all that, like getting Golf 3 parts. Like for instance, when we are now working on the handbrake, we had a challenge of not really getting the. So we ended up moving into the area of using Golf 3 handbrake and that, and then it is even better and more easy to handle than the former listing. Like we said, we changed the manual carburetor into electric injector, and then we have to also rely on Golf 3 injector and all that to achieve that. So when you are achieving this, it will now lead you to changing something else and all that. And then if you don't get it, we do the reconstruction and we fabricate them and make sure that nothing hinders us. So any area we get to and meet a challenge, and that was why us 9 months.
9 months.
To really work on it and all that, trying to get the best out of it. And the car is superb. Everything about it is very wonderful. And then that is how it is.
All right, sir. Thank you very much. Were there any particular design element or features you aimed to incorporated into the new space car, and what motivated those choices?
All right. In short, one of the things we decided to do is that we now say this car now, we intended the bonnet to restructure it, and then we made it in a way that we said the bonnet, the structure is going to be ugly and it's going to be beautiful.
Ugly and beautiful.
And then what we mean by that is that the other people see it, they say this is very beautiful. Other people see it and say this is ugly and all that. So when you now
that's
put
enigmatic.
this one together with this one, it becomes something else. And at the end, you don't see any ugliness. It becomes a very special. No two of it in the whole world. That becomes special, and we are happy about that. And if you look at it, even the design on top, is it having a butterfly shape? Is it having what? So we now made it. You know that this is a craft, and the difference between craft or craft and other this thing is that craft majorly many times is only one. You just craft, make the craft. You don't make them in thousands. But we have a way, being craft and art engineers, of making models. So if you want to turn it to 1,000, we make a model like this thing now, So you cannot build more than 2 of these. You cannot build more than 2 of these. It's one by one. That's why craft works are very, very costly, because you have to carve, work on it, and all that. Now, but if we want to now turn it into 1,000 pieces, all we now do is now go and make a model of this, so that if we bring this one and cover it up and use the medium inside and cover, it congeals, and we'll open it and put and open. Before you know, we have produced.
That's casting.
You casting. By casting, then we start it. And the way you see it, if they are 1,000, you cannot find a difference.
Looking the same.
So that is exactly how. So if you come to our center, you see the mediums, you see the things we have there. Anyone you say, can I get this 1,000 or 100? As long as you have the money, we'll produce them through casting and all that. So that is exactly what it is. Because when we cast and use engine oil in between them and all that, and put the material inside, the engine oil inside will not allow them to now gum. So we bring them out and fix them together. They give us what we want. So our work is very, very special, and some of our children are also keen in one way or the other, and then taking it. So because some people ask for continuity, so there is we'll be able to now move it from a different angle to different angle. As the society is moving, going scientific, so our art and craft this thing is also moving along with it.
Now, does that mean that you can produce another car or 10 cars exactly looking like the one that you have just done?
Exactly. Through what we're explaining to you, and using that sense. If you say you want it exactly, we can also give it to you. And then in other models, whether they are Mercedes, whether they are other models of car that will come, and you want a restructuring that will fit you, At times, there is something you see at Lexus, and then something you see in other forms of cars, and then you cannot get all of them in one. So it's difficult for you. So we will now do it. What do you want in Lexus that you want to come in here? What do you want in another job, Honda, so and so? You want to come in here, and all the rest of them. That some of them without air condition and this thing will now work on it. Anything you want from other cars, you want them from 10 cars or 8 cars to be in one. We produce it. So it's a wonderful thing. People wonder how it is this way. The bumper may be different, bumper here will be different, and all the rest of them, like the one we have just done. If you look at it, it has step, and the car never has step before, and things like that. So we now do it in the even people that live in the same surrounding environment with us will not know that it was the car that was moving in and out their area before. So it's totally, completely different.
Okay, that brought us to the next question, sir. How has the transformation of your car, your old car, been received by your congregation and the community?
Oh, everywhere they say this is wonderful. And those who saw how we started, they say, no, this is not like the former one. This is something else and all that. If not that one, in this environment, we wouldn't believe that it is that same car and all the rest of them. So, and the fanciful lights and all the rest of them using all these Chinese fabricated lights and all that, and turn it completely outside the range of other distinct. The smaller battery, we restructured it, and now it's using a very big battery to be able to carry what we are doing. So as we are doing this, it will be requiring another distinct. So you have to be doing reconstruction, because you cannot just go to the market and then send to Onisha, we send to Lagos for certain parts and come and they fix them together. They become something else right here in Jos.
Wonderful, wonderful. All right, sir. Can you walk us through the technical aspects of the reconstruction, highlighting any modification or innovations you introduced?
So what really happened is that since we use our brain, imagination to create something new, now what we now do is that we will get our special mechanics we work with. We just tell them this is what we want to achieve. They say it will not be possible. I say it's my own money. If it does not work, we will cast it out, and it is not your money. Just do what I say you do.
Not your money.
But they think that you are in art and craft. You are not a mechanic, and you want to tell us what. So with that, and I said, as we are doing that, we tell them that we get to a point where you will be paying us for learning work from us, because what we are doing is creative work. And when we say do it like this, it will work. At the end, they themselves are surprised. So in our village at Abia State, where I did one underground walk, where you go underground and climb up and all that, and then changing. So when we were building that building, as a urban and regional planning something with my creativity in art, some people are saying, what are they creating? Is it a ship? Is it a ship? Or is it so by the time it finished, they now discovered it was a building. A building of almost 51 pillars and things like that. Restructured, there is underground, there is overhead, this thing, and the same building. So it became very special. So, and while we'll be doing it, we tell the mason, put block here, put here, they say it will not work, put here, get the welders, do this, otherwise they say we have never done it like that. At the end, it becomes something else. So people are now asking, is it government building this or something like that? So whether we are building our house or whatever, it's never ordinary pattern. And we do it to be on its own, not a copycat or anything. When you see it, we can combine about 10 different things and it becomes one. And then it confuses people that so the structure, the things now become very costly as a result of such work. And it takes some patience, some determination, and then when we come to have our special electricians that we now work with and say this is what we want. As long as they're electricians and as they do it, we achieve it. Now the upholstery side, we have special upholstery members of our team that anyhow, when you now look inside the car, you are going to be surprised about what the upholstery. It did not come from Holland, like the car was originally from Holland, from the receipts and the particulars, until it came to Cotonou, where the person I bought it from also bought the car, and now it's in Nigeria. And they have, instead of throwing it away, like other of his own mates have been thrown away, it had become something very, very new. And then I assure you, the next 30 years, this car is still very, very special and roadworthy.
Wonderful, wonderful. All right, sir. Did your faith or spiritual beliefs play a role in the decision to undertake this project? And if so, how?
Yeah, as a pastor, I got born again April 1979, many, many years ago, about 40 something there. So with that, with being a pastor, I was trained in the faith area so much that I have a lot of mentors overseas, like Osborne, Till Osborne, people like Kenneth Hagin, people like W.V. Grant, people like Catherine Kuhlman of old, and people like Ernest Angeli, and that are still around, Maurice Cerullo, and others. So I keyed in what they do, faith-wise and others. So I suddenly found myself praying for the sick, and they get healed, and then all the rest of them, even deaf and dumb and things like that, and they get well. And then things that doctors and medical science could not do, as we lay hand, we see them, and then in crusades and all the rest of them. So now, with my creativity also as an artist and all that, I see possibility of the doctor say the pelvic girdles are too narrow, baby cannot come in, and after we pray, we begin to decree that the pelvic girdles will turn to rubber, will turn to plastic, and give way for. And when, as we decree that the bones are turning to plastic and all that, and the doctors are surprised that the thing turns like that, and the baby comes out.
Wow.
With all that, so now we walk with this, sleep in the night, and you see a dream of God leading you to do something. You start fabricating it physically, it comes to that and all that. So it makes me to understand how happy God Himself will be. Because when we do all those things, sculptures and all that, at times I will leave my bed, leave my wife, come to the parlor, and begin to do. I can wake up five times, being fascinated with this, going to be observing it, go back. So I begin to say, God that did all this creativity in the world, how happy is He going to be if I, as a human being, just because I fabricate this thing, when I look at stick, look at metal, I am seeing another picture. I can now look at myself in the mirror and be painting and paint myself just from the mirror and things like that. So from childhood, 3 years, I was doing all these things like that. So I cannot, in short, it's very, very wonderful. And not only that, apart from the health thing we are doing, 40 years and more without medications and all that, and then without living in sickness, because the same creativity make me to be seeing myself always well, as well like God Himself. God, that I will be like God. Since I've become child of God, I be like Him, and my faith now, the faith of God, calling those things which be not as if they were. I create them, and I said, I tell them, one time I was in front of our house, and then I was planting flowers. I made the flowers to grow everywhere, and the upstairs. I called my children when they were very, very small, and I said, all these things I'm building here now, very soon birds will come and begin to do next year. And all that, they say, Daddy. So before you know it, about 150 birds were living in front of our house there, flying into the parlor and all that. The children say, Daddy said that birds will come here. I say, yes. If you provide things that will bring natural things, they will come to you. And then if spiritually also, you present things that will make God, make health, make things come to you, you will achieve them. So that is the same. If my children know, I think one of my children, when he was a copper, now said that, Daddy, everything you used to tell us about how you get money, about how you do this thing, all of them, you are telling us from when we were very small, all of them have come to pass. And that is what we believe. You say, I can do all things through God, through Christ that strengthens me. And then a man is what he sees himself to be, because a man is just the product of his thought. So what you think about the possibility and you put it to God and say, I want to achieve that, the forces of heaven will come and help you achieve them, even in business, even in the investment, even in the trading, foreign exchange trading, and the cryptocurrency trading. I am in all of those kind of things. And my wife is also in there. Everything I'm doing, my wife is doing it and all that.
Wonderful, wonderful. Ma'am, do you have any contribution now? Is it true that your faith as Christian has influenced all these wonderful things that you are doing? What can you say, ma'am?
What I want to say is that what my husband is saying is real, is true, because I've been with him, as he said earlier, that when we got married earlier, that he wrote a resignation letter for me to resign and join him in what he's doing. So we have not regretted it, because all that he's doing, the works he's doing, the artwork, the everything he's doing is really helping us, and I've not regretted it.
Wow, thank you, ma'am. God bless you. All right, coming to the new vehicle. The new vehicle. I want to ask that how has the what do you call it?
Land jet.
Safari land jets. How has it affected or impacted your ministry and business? The
Okay.
new car.
The new car itself and every other thing we have been doing, because even battery cages that house chicken that lay eggs and all that, we build our own battery cages, and then to manage our businesses and all that. Our members love them. Our children are in love with the creativity. Even when our two grandchildren came about 5 months ago, they were so surprised with what they were seeing. And then almost everything around is our own fabrications and all the rest of them. So, and then it has affected our members. They have faith in us. They see that without shops in the street, and all that, we are doing everything within our house. And the tradings we do, the businesses we do, everything is from our house that we are doing it. And we are still surviving. And we raise all our children from where they were 1 year, 6 months, 1 year, and all that. They all graduated now. All of them are all graduates. Okay, the last one is just preparing for youth service. The first one is mechanical engineering. And then the second one, the first one we call divine favor, is mechanical engineering. And the second one, boy, is divine best. And then is computer engineering. And then the last one is business admin. And all the courses they are doing are within the thing that revolve around our businesses. And the first one, that is the daughter out of the 4 children, the only daughter we had, she read philosophy in the same university I read, the University of Calabar. And then she came up and did her youth service, taught, and all that. I myself stopped her from the work. And I said, from the childhood, all of them, we said they will never work under any government, any human being, and they will be on their own. And whatever business we are doing, they are also into it. And when I stopped her, finally from the teaching she started about 5 months ago, I have been paying her double every month of the salary that they were paying her as a teacher, plus lessons and all that. I told the husband is equally a pastor, like I am, who has not too long started his own, a founder of his own ministry, as I am a founder of Calvary Demonstration Evangelistic Association Assembly. So I am the pastor, the senior pastor, and the founder of that ministry. So we are into Christian ministry. My daughter's husband is into Christian ministry, and he read economics at University of Port Harcourt, and he's also into, he has a laundry business and all that. So we train our children never to be lazy anywhere. And then thank God we are not going against anybody collecting offering or collecting. Instead, we even empower our members. That's why if they see us building something that will seem stupid to other people, they believe there is a sense because they themselves have been benefiting from all. In short, I'll tell you that at a point, as long as there are members, whether by marriage you moved away, you went on youth service, we make sure that we pay you 8,000 naira every month, apart from whatever you are gaining, 30 something thousand or so from the youth service. This will make sure we are, even children in our this thing that are primary school or something like that, we still pay them 10,000 naira every month as if they are receiving salary. And then how would the members not be happy with the creativity of their pastor? Okay. When they used to even invite us and we leave them and they handle the church, when we come back, anything that we are paid outside there, whether in the health area, we share with our members and all that. How would they not be happy? So if they are paying tithe or offering, they are just doing it because they believe that God wants them to do, not that their pastor cannot survive without it and all that. So our house rent, our everything, and that. So in the year I bought 21 plots of land in Rukubarotia. So we have never been idle. My wife is very, very agile, moving here and there and all the rest of them. And since I stopped her from, I wrote resignation letter with my own hand. She took it and submitted in the place of work and stopped work. She's a very wonderful, supportive wife because not many women can agree that their couple is their couple. They must be getting it. So, and then I will not say certain things openly as well because she has no regret concerning money, concerning food, and all the rest of them. So we don't have any problem. We do all our businesses online inside our room and all that. All these things to do. Except when we had the gallery. It was the civil unrest crisis in Jos that moved us from our gallery back to here. Even if you see our parlor and all that,
it's a gallery.
It's a gallery. So our business and people that whether government give us contract, they still come to my samples are there. And also our house, our parlor is a business place. It's a gallery. It's so everything that is going on there. House is built in a way that it has its own passage that moves into the other areas. Our parlor, we can do business there for 3 days, and then we have not seen our children. I say we call them from far, come and greet these people and all that. So our parlor serves a dual purpose. It serves and like all the decorations that are there are so wonderful that it's not too rich, but it's very rich in that it is not the decoration that people have in their parlor that are our own. You see the chair, the metal may not be as beautiful as but people love it. It matches the house. The art that you see everywhere. If you come to our house, you don't have anything to steal because if you steal anything, they'll catch you in town because they know that these are the art crafts and all that. They are special, and you find them. Like I say, in craft, you don't see them everywhere in town. Only see one. If anybody comes as now a hotel, if you go to what is called Jerotel Hotel, that big hotel known in Jos and all that. If you are moving into the gate, there is one beautiful, one powerful eagle, very big, that I used to rotate in our center. Then it is Jerotel that bought that. The eagle is still there today. So as you are entering that powerful hotel, you see that powerful eagle there. So
we made the eagle.
We made the eagle. They bought it from us and all that. So things like that. If you get to where they call Redeemed People's Academy, one of the best Christian schools here, there is a sculpture from the beginning. We did the skeleton and then we did the cementing work with color cement and all that. My wife and I, we are busy going there every day with our car, park our car, building it until we finish the sculptures. They are bigger than human beings like that somehow. But they are in form of students with their uniform. So the man is pointing at, is still there today, pointing at a girl that is graduating with geography book. And the art setup is called academic advice. And we, yes, academic advice. And we did it and donated it to the school.
Wonderful.
As being grateful that that is where our four children graduated in the secondary school. Then in the primary, before they moved, Little Lambs, another, we did another 2 sculptures in the size of students with their uniform, the Nigerian flag there, the school flag there, and then and they were holding, the female holding one of the flags. And when you get there from far, as you are entering the school, you think that are the students from the school that are there. And then those students that you see there, and then that place was the most ugly spot in that school. And it has some rocks. They were thinking of how to remove it and the cost. And when I went there, I said, I want to do something special for this school. It was that place that was the ugliest, was my target, the most beautiful. So I now built on that rock, carved out a Plateau map on it, and carved out and did the sculpture there. 5 people come there, they snap photograph. People now gather there. So the most ugly place in this school became the most beautiful place. And that is what you can find in creativity. Just like our car has come from ugliness, it become very special. And all that. It's not just restructuring and refabrication and all the rest of them. So it is like bringing life out. And there you fall in love. As soon as people see the car in town, they gather to see it and all that. So if it, my wife wants to say something.
Not J Hotel, it's Crest Hotel.
Okay, sorry. My wife is not J Hotel. It is Crest. J Hotel is this side. Crest Hotel at Refuge is where that eagle, a very big eagle was. So that eagle was built.
That is to say that what they are saying is real. So if you're in the city of Jos, even outside Jos, you can go or send there, you will find out that it is true. All right, sir. Sir, all right, let's move forward to another question. What message or symbolism do you hope the space car conveys to those who see it?
Okay, it conveys to the people that see that Nigeria can do things like this too. Not only that, and that they can also bring things back to life if they can concentrate and put their mind into it. That and you can achieve anything that we dreamed of because it's from our dream. They used to come and ask me, where did you see the design? I said, I see it in my brain. And then from my brain, I dream of bringing it out and call people that will help me. You're aware that you are this thing. Come and pretend this is what I want. And then you can achieve what you want. You can achieve exactly what you want. And if you don't achieve exactly what you will not be as happy. You will not be as healthy as I am. And then you just be the people, this side would have been like this. This side, this white people would have done it like this. This side, people that might fall. So, but you have to buy it. You have no choice. So if we can buy anything, buy our clothes and you structure them. And most of the clothes and the dresses we do, anywhere we get to, they ask us. In one of the banks we entered, and then the bankers that called us, please, pastor and wife, can you help us order for exactly this you are this thing? How do you get your dresses? So our dresses, we are always in uniform, husband and wife, everywhere we get to, and we buy things. We even buy dresses from London, suits from London, and restructure it. Not minding what it costs us. Restructure it, our own design. That when you see it, you don't know whether it's Chinese, you don't know whether it's London, and if you look for the dresses we wear, most of them in town, you will not find it. Another. If I see any dress and I like it, and it is female dress or male dress, I like the fabric, I have the material, and then it is not seen here and there, I will buy it double, and restructure them until they become uniform. And then that's how. And anywhere people believe that they are imported, yes, most of them, even if they are imported, we turn them to what we like and we enjoy it. So it has made us that even driving other people's car, manufacture, and people's house, and then even if it is house, if it is possible now that we buy a house, you see, I will restructure it to everything and put underground inside and put water fountain in it and all the rest of it. And when you are in that place, you are just happy. Grandchildren come to they don't want to go back to their places and things like that. So those are exactly the things we are doing.
All right, sir. Thank you very much. Have there been any unexpected or memorable reactions from people encountering the car for the first time? Have there been unexpected reaction or memorable reactions from somebody just seeing the car to say, wow?
Because when people pass, they come back. When any car, when you pass any car, purposely, they slow down to continue enjoying looking at your car as it's moving. And then some will just move and stop their vehicle to come and look back. So the former vehicle we did, which you'll also see in picture in this thing. Now, when we go to drop our children at school, 5 people in jobs will begin to follow us and then waving at us. I said, what is it? And then the 5 people will come and say, no, there's no problem. Our children want to see this car and they want to enter inside. And then this Oyibo 5 people say, I said, with all pleasure. And the children now come in and they enter. And when policemen and others see us, and they'll be stopping us. And when I'll be bringing our particulars, they say, no, we don't want any particulars, because you cannot be a bad person and be having a unique car like this and all that. You cannot be. We just want to look at the inside. Because that one, the inside is afara wood, black afara, mahogany, all these things. They are natural colors carved. And then the whole of the inside of the car is this natural wood. So when you now polish it in black afara, will be showing its color. All these different kind of woods will be showing this thing. And then my wife just helped me for them to understand and doing this thing for me fast. And then so that I show you what I mean. So when you see this thing, because this interview is so powerful and so rich that you
Pastor is practical.
You must be
very practical. Be careful.
You must be prescribing and commenting. So I don't know how this will come up. So now, if you see this is a woman that is carrying wood. You see those woods carved. They have different colors. They have different colors of wood. Like
so this was the inside of
this
the
is the
first
inside of the car.
constructed car.
Upholstery was made.
Was looking.
So and then I wish. Let me just give me 1 minute to bring this thing down. You understand?
This is wonderful. Pastor is practical. He wants to show you that what he's saying is realistic. Wow. Pastor is practical. So he wants to show you how the inside of the former car looking.
Yeah.
It was wooden. The inside was wooden.
So I am bringing.
So everybody want to see the policeman want to see the inside instead of particulars.
Yes. Are you seeing this thing now?
Yeah.
This is what we call, these are cows. They are not painted. They are carved out of woods. You see black, you see brown. This is the natural color of the woods.
Afara.
Afara and all those things. So now put together to form all these animals. And then there is a man, Fulani man. There's a Fulani man.
You can see the Fulani man.
The Fulani man is resting, waiting for the calf to drink water. So this is craft.
And that is how the inside of the former car
of the former car was looking. So that car, even though it's an African safari or something like that, now you see Calvary Art and Craft Center just written to know that this is a product of art and craft. And the car that we are talking about now, we are trying to showcase in this interview, now also has Calvary Art and Craft on it, showing lights and all that. So the car is one of its kind, and people love it. people like to associate with it. And any place we want to go and buy things, like at times we go to where they call the limit to buy a car park. That all the people there will come and gather. All the Igbo brothers and Anambra brothers that sell car parks will want to come and gather, cover it.
Hausa boys.
Hausa boys. Oh, then if I go to Bank Street where they sell car accessories and all that, the Hausa boys there, they say, Pastor, they kene mutum namune, yeah, our people, and then they enjoy our this thing and all that. So when the other one, they still call us safari because of that other one. Suddenly they now saw this other one. They say, Pastor, Kakawo, we need kuma. Which type you brought this time now? He said, this is wonderful. One nan mutum, de mutum ne, that you are correct human being. The Hausa people in Jos love us. The Hausa, the Igbos, the every tribe like what you are doing.
There was a day a woman brought his son that when we passed with the car, the son said he want to know the person that built this car. He brought the son to you.
Wonderful.
So, and the son was so interested in the thing. I said, okay, since you are interested in this thing, you like it. He said, yes, so he said so much and all that. So, and then some children, some people will say, car, we jealous whosoever children you give birth to, they should be very proud of you, this and that, and all that. So that is a place they called us. So we were now lecturing them and all that. So one young man there in that church, usher, he was looking at me. So I saw him, the usher there. So as I was talking, he was there. He did like this. He was doing hand to me like this. Telling me the brain is full.
The brain is full.
So, and then you yourself, you have hustle. You want to live younger. You want to stay longer and be doing this thing because people are
admiring.
They want to touch what you are doing. They want to enter inside. One day, so I saw a woman in this our area and along the line. So I stopped to offer her lift to again. She said, Pastor, I am very happy entering this car today. So I have ended up entering this car.
Ended up meaning she has been desiring to enter. Wonderful.
And then another thing is that as I was planning this thing and started doing this work and all that, my wife was not understanding what I was designing and talking about. I said until so around that week I was planning to this thing. She now woke up. She said she dreamt one type of dream that she has never dreamed before. That she saw that there was a car that is in this form, and all that. And then that car was standing, a very special design. And some young boys were on one side talking about that car, pointing at it. And say, God wants to tell you that his hand is in that car and to tell you to believe in that thing. Okay.
So she saw the car in the dream. Wonderful.
And then because of some of these things, my wife is always in touch with me in anything, whether she understands or not. If I start talking it at the point, you say amen. You say let it come to pass. And she believes that as long as I said it, I will achieve it.
Wonderful.
And that has also raised her own faith, even in the spirit realm, that God can do anything we decree.
Wonderful.
So there was this time that I just told him, I said, I don't have any money, I don't have any this thing, and I decreed before my members and all that. I said in 1-2 weeks that 3 million will come to me and all that. And that money really came.
Wonderful.
How can I not be achieving things like this? If I don't have the cover, I dream of it, I decree it, I get it. And the thing is happening before our eyes. Our children are also picking faith that we can say it and have it.
Wonderful. That's great. Ma, what can you say about this new car? You dreamt about it. Now it has come into reality. What can you say about the car, ma?
I'm happy for the car. I'm grateful to God for the car. And I'm happy for my husband that when he was saying it, the thing I was not really understanding, because even the first one, when he will come out, he will tell me that after building this car, that there will be no car in the compound that will be longer like that the one he's going to build
Or beautiful.
or beautiful. When he says this, I will be laughing. And really, I was not understanding until when he started it and the thing came to pass. And as he said it, the thing, he came out and it is really beautiful the way he said it.
And when we achieve some things, we believe God to be preserving and taking care of it. So when you look at us, we are really practical. We are very practical. So we are not artificial and things, and then we don't paint, we don't copy people that just say without reasoning, no day, you just join them and all that. So since I married her, this is 31 years.
Wow, wow.
There's no cottage, there's no lipstick. This hair you see, at 60 years, this is her natural hair. And
Wow.
And then,
Wow.
since before I married her, and since I married her till now, there have been nothing like relaxer, like any chemical, anything poured on the hair or in the mouth or all those lashes and things like this. So the way God
Natural
taught us,
beauty.
and then
Wow.
as an artist, we like natural things. And if it is not that, maybe I would have died before now if I had married her and she carries her fisher and nyama things and come around. Maybe by now I would have given up, because every second seeing it I'll be irritated. So when I see nature around me, we like nature.
Wow.
And then all our children, everything about us, our food is natural, everything like that. And God is preserving us. So it's three months now that I have. Okay, 2 months. This is February. Next month, 27th of next month, I'll be 67 years. Just 1 month. And she is going to be 60 by February.
Wonderful.
Oh, this is even last month. So February.
Already in February.
So see. So
happy birthday in advance.
We are enjoying ourselves the way God made us, and all the gifts and talent that God gave us. He said that a man's gift shall make a way for him. So we are so happy that God fulfilled his words and his desires upon us, for he takes pleasure in the prosperity of his own. We give glory to him.
This is great. This is great. Pastor love natural things, and that's why they are naturopathic doctors. There is a film that we interviewed them. The title is Living Without Sickness. Living Without Sickness is about 1 hour, 30 minutes interview. It's going to benefit you. It's talking about eating right. A video is online. If you browse Olusegun Adewale Tobola YouTube channel, you're going to see the video. And if you want to get the video, you can make comments. Let us know in the comment section. All right, sir. The next question is that how much does this car cost you?
When you now talk about the costs,
and sir, how much does it cost you? And is there any regret that it cost you so much?
So we are not having any regret, because when we want to achieve something, we will do the best.
Wow.
And discard it. Some of them, when we have done the best, that the people think they are giving us the best. And I say, even my children that are also artistic, like me, say they will be commenting this area. Not minding what it costs us, we remove them. And then I say, my wife, go and sell them to people that buy scrap. So if that thing costs us 200,000, I don't mind. I will now rebuild it with something that is 400 and tell my wife to carry this one that is 200,000 and go and sell even 50,000 to scrap people. And at the end of it, I do not say I am having waste here. Now, I take it like it is part of my school fees. It's part of the materials and put them together. And then at the end, that will become the cost of the car. That will make it that. If you want to come to us to build something like this, you'll be ready to bring out money. Because when you are ready to bring out money, we'll be discarding certain areas. We'll be doing until we get exactly what we are, and we'll be happy for that thing. So that is how we enjoy our life. And one thing I want to advise the general public also is that change your language and begin to speak God's language. And you cannot do that until you become a child of God, because you cannot speak God's Father's language if you are not born into that line. Because when you now say, the Igbos especially, they have a saying, ihe afuru, that is motor afuru, worth 2 million. That means this car, I lost 2 million. Furu means it was lost. How can I go and buy a bed? And I buy the bed 500,000. I come and be telling people, instead of saying what it cost me, I'll be saying Ofuru, which means I lost 500. How can you believe you'll be sleeping in this bed and it will not give you sickness, since it's a loss already? So the language at times is Ofuru. What it cost me to now send this boy to school. I said the cost. Which means what I put in. That send Ofuru, this boy or this girl, Furu 5 million. That Furu means loss. So the language is here and there is loss. You marry a wife, you say, Ofuru, this woman, Furu 2 million. Which means this woman cost me a loss of 2 million. Instead of say I put in. If you put in as investment, you'll be expecting again.
Yes.
And then from the start, the wife has not come. And she's just coming and she's giving birth to children. Before you have 3 miscarriages, 4. And before one of them die, you will not be remembering you say you entered into loss. Instead of a blessing. The Bible says, and God said, He gives His blessings and asks no sorrow. As you see us, there is no cream than Vaseline. And that Vaseline is only because of Hamatan in my hand here, and the face, the Vaseline. Because even rubbing on the neck and all that, I feel like it will be making grease on my distance. I thought so. My wife herself is Vaseline. My children is Vaseline. My daughter Vaseline. My daughter's hair, since we gave birth to her, till now that she graduated about 24 years or so. Now that she has 2 children, she's about 29 or so. Her hair has never been touched by any relaxer, by any plumbing and all that. And people see her and they believe that she is doing more serious thing than even their family. It's more beautiful, soft. See this soft hair like this. My daughter's own is like that. If I leave my own to go, it's just as soft as that and all that. So because we believe in, instead of putting all these artificial things and use the money you used to do these things, use it to eat some. Learn how to eat special things. Use that money and eat inside. It will produce beautiful everything outside. And then that is why by the time you are getting to a certain age, people still believe you are the skin, everything will be like that.
Still looking younger.
So,
all right, sir. Thanks very much. We want to ask, were there any automotive or engineering experts who collaborated with you on this project of the car?
Indeed, there is none to say that there are very much experts like that. As long as I know what I want, even the local mechanic and electricians, as long as they can do the thing, I tell them, do it this way, as long as they will follow. In short, to talk about some very big experts, I may clash with them because their knowledge and what they thought may be going against. They say it's not possible. So one time I called somebody to, instead of doing that way, I leave the work. I say leave. That's it. You want to throw away money. Did you get the money from me? If I throw it away, I find my money. Because tough times never last. And then I was told that do not do your last attempt until you have achieved. So winners never lose and all that. So if you lose, you change. As if you have failed, you change the pattern. And at the end of it, you have learned many ways of doing it wrong. You will never do it. If I'm doing this car again now, it's going to be a lot of easier because some of the things we did and threw it away. And it did, and it's even going to be cheaper because we go straight.
We go straight now.
We go straight and all that.
As you said, as you said from the beginning that it took 9 months to build this one. So if from experiences now, if you're building another one, highest it will take maybe 3 or 4 months.
Correct. That is why
3
I
or
say
4 months.
That is why I say I married a very
Behind a
supportive,
successful man.
a supportive. She knows the idea.
Yes.
Because this 9 months we've been talking is when the thing has come. When people are so satisfied and I'm dissatisfied with a lot of areas, I start again. Taking some new people to do this thing, cut off this way, and all that. So since then, I think it has taken another 3, I would say another 4 or 5 months of continue moving, and all the rest of it. If any idea of a new thing comes, I say cast away this thing and put this other one. So now it means another one now will go straight. And the more you are going like that, the more. And if you have to be producing many in a month, you see many being produced in a month.
Manufacture.
And all I need to do is just multiply my workers. Since I'm the one directing, multiply them. If I want to build 6, I do the workers times 6 of what I used in this. And then all I'll do, supervise this, and all that. Because most of the things I did in the car is from my bedroom. They will do and send to my WhatsApp. I correct, and all the rest of them. And they on WhatsApp will correct. And I go there once in a while. And then I'll take, now correcting this and all that. They send it back to me and all that. Right inside my house, I can finish a construction of one car. As long as the people are doing exactly what I say.
So no expert, no engineer, no automotive company assisted you.
And there is no even calling on them.
No calling on them.
It's only one engineer. In short, one engineer is related. He even invests in our company and all that. He comes to me. So when he saw this thing, he said, Pastor Kari, do you know something? He said, I read engineering. And you did not read the mechanical engineering and all that. And I, that read engineering, cannot boast of producing what you have produced.
Wow. Which is true. Yes. All right, sir. But you have not really said how much it cost.
Okay.
How much did it cost?
So now, for the things we have done and all that, it has not cost us less than 3.5 million. And people come to say, why not just go and buy straight car? Why not just go and buy straight this other one? So now,
3.5 million naira.
And that has gone into that car and all that. If I want to go and buy straight new car, maybe from the factory and all that, I know this money will not go anywhere to buy it. But anybody that is like me now, and I want to buy that car, if I have 20 million or 30, I will buy it. To show the value is what I'm talking of.
All right.
Because when people come to our house, they used to say, Kai, these are beautiful, this and that. And is there any artist here? I said, I'm the one. They say, no wonder. Because if you were the one buying these things,
the money,
you cannot even buy it.
Yes.
So to us, now, if we begin to quote cost, because there are works that we do. In short, there are works that we do, like coat of arm, that will cost me like 30,000 to produce, and we sell it at 3 million, 3.5.
One work.
And then you cannot say, is it not sand and glue? Okay, go and
Go
put
and
them
do
together.
it. Go and do your own.
Because you are You're paying for the creativity, resourcefulness, and the determination in building this thing. So you're not paying for material. You don't come and ask me, what medium did you use? It does not bother you. If I show you the medium, will you be able to?
Can you do it? That's it. That's it.
For instance, if I see shoe in dog bin that has torn, and the person that bought it 7,000, and that shoe now is rag somehow. That may be my stronghold. Of when I pick that shoe and wash it, let it be torn like that. Then I'll do certain paintings on it, work on it, and now go and buy some special flowers and all that, and put in that shoe and put it on top of a fridge, on top of any this thing. Somebody, even the person that owned that shoe before at 7,000, seeing the artistic work on
flower vase now
that have become flower vase. A hotel can come and begin to offer. And then the man said, I own so hotel. Now I want to buy it, and what is on it now is 1.2 million.
Wow!
And this man said this thing will fit my hotel. Now, can I do transfer? Or the person can, because of this, go to bank and transfer that money of something I picked
in the dustbin.
Picked. I did not buy it, and the person that owned it threw it away, bought it at 7,000. And now somebody can buy 2.something million, put in his hotel. And if you go all over, go around all over the hotels in Nigeria, in the world,
you will
not see
that particular.
That is why art and craft engineering work is not a child's play.
Yes.
The value is so high.
So high.
And the white man can come all the way from US, enter Nigeria and see this thing and say he must go with this thing to UK. And he's ready to pay whatever.
That's it. Well done, sir. Do you intend to do this for an individual or organization that may be interested? Do you intend to build car?
Yeah. The first one we did, what connected us with the government is that when they saw us, I was carrying my children, they were very young and all that, and going and all that. They saw us, they stopped the government vehicle, stopped us, and they said, we are now at the wildlife park environment. They say, what we are here now for is not any other thing that this vehicle, can you sell it to us? And I said, they say it's one in the whole world. That is that farmer, Hitler's Volkswagen work or something they call it. That if I see it again today, I would like to buy it, very special and all that. And then there's that car that I converted to that. They said, if I sell it to them, they will use it to be conveying people at wildlife park. If you enter, we'll carry you around and charge you and take another set. I told them that I'm not ready to sell. If they are ready to provide the money, I will provide one that is even better and cheaper. Then, and that time I did not have the little money I have at that time. But the Plateau State government were not ready to sponsor my building another one for them. Then I refused to sell to them. Since I refused to sell, then I said, okay, we want to partner with you on Monday, because that will be either Saturday or Sunday at Wildlife Park. On Monday, come to the government house. Federal State Secretariat. Come to so place, tourism and culture. We want to see you. And now we started certain arrangement on supplying them artwork. If they come to even borrow artworks and pay us for exhibition and bring back to us and things like that. That's how we now started with them. So if they had sponsored and taken the money, they would have gotten that. That will promote their wildlife park and all that. So we are ready to partner with any government, any district and all that, and things like that to develop there. If there are roundabouts, especially roundabouts in cities and all that, and we are given a chance, we just do something that will baffle the world.
Wonderful. So you have had your old car, viewers, can be
And
transformed
not only
into
that,
original car.
and not only that, this
Car
one that
car.
I've done, somebody had come with
Okay.
Mercedes.
Alrighty.
He said,
Okay.
if he wants us to work on this Mercedes and give certain things that he needs in it, we will be able to do it. I say a simple thing. As long as you'll be able to produce the money. And then they have been collecting our numbers and all that. And another funny thing is that we are so special in all that we are doing. We are not looking for businesses. We are not looking for people. So we are not printing cars to be distributing that we want to work. The works we are doing are even more than what we can handle. It is the grace of God. And then we don't sleep. My wife does not sleep like afternoon siesta, like this thing. Many times we sleep around 12 already. We are awake. By 4 5, we're already awake. We are so busy that we're only sleeping to obey nature so that we don't go to be sick and all that. So nobody, all of us are so busy that no time for sleeping or anything like that. So no 5 minutes sleep. When we sleep in the night, we sleep deep sleep and wake up and use the whole day as if they will multiply the days to 40. Well, I say 60 hours for a day for us to achieve. And our years are coming. We want to meet up because we are fully loaded and we are pregnant. We want to deliver. And we don't want to die and go to this grave with full of pregnancy.
Of vision. And dreams. Wonderful.
So I want today, any day I leave this world, I say, I died empty.
Wonderful. All right, sir. Looking ahead, do you have plans for any future projects or innovations that match with your passion for automobiles and your role as a pastor?
We have. Our constraint is just time. But our method is that whenever we decide to get into anything, we focus and then calculate and bring all the things we are doing and push away the ones that are less of value and go to the higher ones. So most of the things we do, whether we are distributing natural sea salt in Nigeria, importing from close to Libya and all the rest of them, it is we started those things just for our family. Most of them, even the health thing we are doing just for our family. But when we say we are not doing well, if we do not let other people have it, we pass it to our members. Before you know, our members pass to the street, people start looking for us, churches and all that, and then we end up going further than what we intended. This one we did for the enjoyment of our family. People are starting putting, somebody met us and they started snapping and all that there is a minister in Abuja, he wants to send this thing. He even mentioned that the man likes things like this, that the man did the first fabrication of things or restructuring of Volvo. And that man will be interested in you people. So he collected our contact and all that. And that's how they connect. So whether the Bible said that blessings shall follow us, run after us, as we are trying to escape from it, it will overtake us. So many of them, what we did not intend going to do, the demands of people, and they will not be happy until they achieve these things. So to make them happy, we find ourselves going to do them.
Wonderful. Well done, sir. All right, we are coming to the end of this program. But before then, I want our mommy to give a final word and give advice to women, most especially pastors' wives.
All right, my final word is that I want to encourage other pastors' wives or other wives, whether you're a pastor's wife or not, as long as they are married, whenever you see your husband bringing out what God has put inside him, you try and cooperate
As a helpmate.
as a helpmate that God has made you. Don't discourage them, because when you discourage them, you are like my husband. If you try to discourage him, I know he will not even listen to you, because the thing is built inside him. He will not listen to you. So we don't need to discourage them. You need to in support them all round. Even if you have your own money you're holding, don't hide it. If it is something that will help the family, you bring it out to support. You also help in prayer. You be praying for them, for God to manifest whatsoever He has put in them.
Thank you very much, Ma. God bless you. Sir, what is your final word to the viewers?
My final word for the viewers is it's good to have talents. It's good to have talents, natural ones and all that. But when you lean on God and hand over to God, you go further than anything. Our people should try and don't be burdened. And pastors also. I know many of them that have some special talent, they threw it away. They are now full time. This and that, this and that. Why God was ready to capitalize on that to bless humanity. After all, Joseph in the Bible, God used his talent, his dreams, and all that to sustain his brothers and all that. And that is why our ministry is
brothers and nations.
Our ministry from the start, we told people we have a Joseph ministry that is geared towards helping, especially the brethren. And those of you that have some talents that should have been helping you. Now, many of them are now trying to go back to the talent. And then the money to start up business and all that is not easy. If they had continued with what they had, they would have been more meaningful in ministry than even what they are doing now. So that is advice to pastors, advice to church members, is that we train our church members to be doing something, our children to be doing something, and all the rest of them. So my son, that is mechanical engineering, he saw that these are the things we train them to, that he continue, even when we are hiding it from them, say, if they know this, they may abandon it. After all, it's not money. At least let them have first degree. And for me, I'm happy for those going for second degree and the third. So I had the opportunity. My father sending me overseas, architecture, masters. I said I'm done with bachelors. Let me I have the creativity to move into many, many areas and go achieve, than go to tie myself to one particular course, masters, and masters to PhD and all that. By the time I come up with gray hairs and all that, people will not be willing to employ me with PhD. Can they pay PhD people? How many companies or establishments are employing PhD except lecturing in the university and all that? And if I get there now with ASUS tribe, with many, many things like that, that's how, and some are committing suicide and all that, because people being interviewed, even yesterday and all that, there was an interview and all that. I discovered that the professors, the head of department professors, when they talk about their salaries, are not beyond 400,000. If it is 500,000, they have tried. The key professors, not to talk of the junior ones and all that. Some of them, if they get 300,000, they even thank God. And we cannot begin to say how much we spend, whether we or anything like that, and all that, being in this thing. So I posted something of a professor that started doing mechanical work, repairing cars in Kano, I think up till now. The man now doing, when they were now owing them months, and it was even an advantage. He was now working in his workshop. He has about, did they say 10 what is it, apprentices, that is paying 10,000 naira every month. Apprentices, so 10,000, the man is rich. And then he's a welder, I mean.
Wow.
He started, he read engineering course and all that. Okay. He now went into welding and has a wedding this thing there, workshop, and then he's getting more money in his wedding than as a professor at the university and all that. So how can I will not want to, we are not discrediting. If you have your PhD, fine. And you study is also fine. There are certain things you gain there as well. But when you want to make the best of your distance, so we don't encourage people tying themselves to just salary and all the rest of them. So when they owe you, when anything happens, it becomes a problem. So now you can diversify. If you cannot, you can invest. So when God's hand comes into it, it becomes something great.
That is great. That is great. Thank you very much. You have had it all. You have had it all. This is a mega success television at YouTube, and we have been interviewing our Pastor Kanu Isioma, and his wife, Mrs. Pastor Charity Kanu. They have been talking to us about success, about business, about innovation. They are into many things. Kanu Isioma Industry is the name of the company. They do a lot of things. They are into health, they are into creativity, artworks, and they are into eating right. Today, they have created a car, a space car. They turned their old car into a new space car. And that has been the point of our discussion. You have had it all. You can reach out to us on this channel, and also you can make comment. You can make comment. If you want to reach out to them, make comment. Send in your comment through the comment section. If you want to turn your old car into a new car, or you want to transact business with them in any way or the other, make comments, send in your comments, subscribe to this channel. It's a channel where we train people on how to succeed. We discuss success, we showcase success achievement, and we teach success principle. This is the time that economy is harsh. Economy is harsh, but tough time never lasts for tough people. Somebody say nobody is having problem of money. It is the problem of ideas, because idea will create wealth. It's time to create wealth. It's time to combine potential with your credential. This is the time. So reach out to us, and God will bless you. Very soon we are going to see, after this minute, you are going to begin to see this car in motion. Safari water. Safari Land Jet. It is Safari Land Jet. You are going to see it flying. You are going to see it in motion. So stay tuned. Thank you, and see you another time. My name remains Olusegun Adewale Towobola. Hello, viewers. Now let us take a look at the first car that Pastor Kanu built. The name is Safari Tourist. The very first one, Tourist Safari Jet. Tourist Safari Jet. You can see it when it was under construction. Tourist Safari Jet. It was under construction here. I see people working on it. When it was prime, about to be painted. Tourist Safari Jets. You can see it. It's a car that the Plateau State government wanted to buy. You can see it here. How people are snapping picture with it. You can see the back view of Tourist Safari Jets. One in town, full of originality. You can see it here. People are always snapping picture with it. You can see it here. tourist safari jet. This is the first car that Pastor Kano, fabricated. Which year, sir?
That's around 1999 to the 2000.
That's 1999 stroke year 2000. That's about 20 something years ago. It's amazing. We also said that he's into art and craft. Let us have a look of some of the. But before then, there's other cars that he made for children, toy cars, but they are moving. You can see children, you can see tire because they have pedal, hidden pedal inside. So when but you can see steering. So when the child is inside, you'll be wondering how the car is moving. This is creativity. This is creativity. This is creativity. Wow. Wow. What's the name of this children car, sir?
Because did not give them any name like that.
Okay. Yeah, children car. Children cars.
That one is the family when they were smaller and one was inside one of the
Okay.
cars.
These are the children of pastors when they were smaller. All right, let's have a look of the sculpture, the artwork. You can see this is the beginning of eagle, the skeleton of eagle that is said is in one of the is in Crest Hotel in the city of Jos. And when it was finished, this is how it looked like. Eagle. This is how it looks like. And also, other artworks he did in a particular school, Redeem People's Academy in the city of Jos.
And donated to them.
He donated it to them. The sculpture of a student and a teacher.
All our 4 children passed through this school.
So because the 4 children passed through the school, so he decided to donate this sculptural piece to the school. I have another look of the sculptural piece here. It's wonderful. Wow. This is great. This is amazing. This is amazing. You are watching from Mega Success TV channel on YouTube. Subscribe, make comment, and share this video. Thank you. I don't know. This Safari Land Jet, the car that we have been talking about that Pastor Kanu Isioma fabricated. Let us look at the interior. You can see the interior. If you can come down please so that I can view the interior properly. Don't mind my bag, oh. Yeah. You can see the steering that Pastor Kanu was talking about. He said it's like a toy, very small and very beautiful. Safari Land Jet. This is the front view of the Safari Land Jet. An old car that was fabricated by Pastor Kanu into a new space car. You are viewing this from Success Television channel on YouTube. My name once again is Olusegun Adewale Tobola. Make comment, subscribe to this channel, share this video and like. And in case you want something that is like this, you want to transform your old car, you can reach out to us on the comment section. Pastor Kanu can transform any kind of car, old car into a new car.
This is the boot of the car example. This is the boot of the car. This is the interior of the boot. So this is the boot. And then even in the boot, as I said, the construction down here, there's a construction down here that houses the spare tire. So when the spare tire is straight here, it's also covered here. This is also so. Then this is the boot. There is construction also in the boot here. That this is another construction that is in the boot here, for covering this area that also demarcates anything you put in the boot with this other side. So this is a demarcation, a construction.
Start.
I should start.
No, close it.
Okay. So that's the boot, and this is what it looks like. Okay. That's it. Free walk, which we also We also did everything, both interior and exterior. And then this is exactly how we sit. Like as if just coming out of the factory. This is what the interior looks like. Very special work done to the interior.